The shadows dance around us, whispering secrets. How do you plan to outsmart those relentless foes?
Well, well, welcome to the show, folks. Welcome to Gabbin and Games. It's nice to see you. Nice to have you here. I do appreciate you stopping by and spending a little bit of time with me talking about the video games that we all love and we all play and we all bitch about. It's nice to have you. Mega thanks, of course, to our God of War member, Big Bad Eddie Torres, who keeps the show rolling, has been a member at that tier for 61 goddamn months. He's going to go to heaven if there was a heaven. I appreciate it, Big Bad Eddie. Thank you so much for that. Everybody, let us begin the show. Here we go. Well, hello. I come to you from my cozy Christmas cabin. It's not real. It's not real. It's pretend. It's a green screen. You sure? Shut up, okay? Sometimes we do, it's called movie magic. No, yeah, welcome to the show. We have a lot to talk about today. I apologize for my absence lately. Everything is settled now. We have brand new tiers. I'm going to talk to you guys about that, membership tiers. We got a lot of cool stuff coming up, not the least of which is this Saturday where I will be playing the first level of God of War 2025 for a group of new tier members. I'll explain that in just a little bit. John Sulk says there's no vent to that chimney. Well, they built it on the outside. Oh, I guess you're right. Oh, shit. You are right. This house is about to burn down. Well, you know, it's the AI slop all the kids are talking about. You know, we're not going to get into too much. Oh, my God, I got to tell you guys something. Fuck it. Well, let me tell you, we'll get to it. I had the coolest experience last night as it relates to vibe coding, as the kids call it. But first, let me tell you, coming up later today, we'll see. Tomorrow's show will have a lot cleaner presentation. I'll explain what all this is. It's a mess right now. It's taking up the screen. I'll explain that in a minute. But at 1:30 today, I will be on Review Tech USA's show. We will be playing together probably a little Arc Raiders, and then we also will be playing this game, which I have not ever played, but it sounds like it's a pretty good deal in terms of it's a lot of fun. He's been playing it. It's called Dead Zone Rogue. He says it's great. Controls great. a really good kind of twist on the shooter / rogue mentality. So we'll be playing that at 1:30 over on his channel. So check that out if you are so inclined. I would appreciate it. He would appreciate it. Thank you very much. Okay. Also, by the way, we won't be streaming it today, but coming up at noon today, California time, is the PC Gaming Show. I will be watching it and I'll be talking about it. Anything, really cool pops up on tomorrow's show. So, Battrell, hey, buddy, he says, Jaffe, did you see the God of War 1 Remake Game Awards prep photo? No. We're going to go look at that right now, though. God of War Game Awards prep photo. No, I have no idea what you're talking about. You're not talking about the that weird thing they had out in the desert, are you? I think that's clearly not God of War, or at least it's been debunked as not God of War, not Diablo, and not something else. Do you mean that thing, or do you mean something else? I want to tell you though. By the way, a couple things we're doing today on today's show. The game, you guys may have heard about Horses. We talked about it on the last show. Horses is this, it was banned on Steam. It's been banned on Epic. It was banned on Good Old Games. They brought it back. No, it was banned somewhere else. They brought it back. I have it. I picked it up. I will be playing it tonight, on the Discord because I think there's like full frontal nudity and all this stuff. I don't want to get the channel demonetized. So, it'll be free to everybody to watch if you are a member. You don't have to pay anything, but it's just, you have to sign up for our Discord. But that's only if we make $120 if we make our goal. And, if we do, great. If not, maybe we'll just keep rolling the goal till we hit it. But that is in Super Chat. So if you want to Super Chat and you want to play Horses tonight and see what the hubbub is all about, it's supposed to be really good. The reviews have been pretty good. It's very arty-farty. It's horror, and it's about a farm where humans are made into horses and you ride them, or I don't fucking know, but it's supposed to be pretty fucking good. Okay. By the way, this Saturday coming up, for new tier members, I'll explain it in a second. I will be playing, like I said, the first level. I'll be doing director's commentary. I'll be doing QA on the first level for Calypso's Cult and God of War members and mods. That will be over on the Discord as well, and it will eventually make its way to YouTube. So, okay. We'll get into the details. In fact, maybe I'll just do that real quick right now to get it out of the way. You'll see these ads kind of starting to pop up. But yeah, this God of War at the Game Awards, I have no idea. I know absolutely nothing about that. So I hope so, man. I hope it's at the Game Awards. I want to see a remake or a remaster or something like that. But I honestly don't know anything about it. They have not filled me in on what's next for Kratos, and I'm kind of waiting in the wings like you guys. So I do hope it is well, here's what I'll say. I'll talk a little bit more about this on Saturday when we play the Hydra level. I very much would like to see a remake of God of War 1 versus a remaster. But I know a lot of people just want a remaster so they can play it on PS5 without having to stream it, and I get that. But, we'll see. But no, I don't know anything about it. Okay. All right. Let me settle. There's just today's gonna be a bit of a weird show, fellas, because I've been working all week on getting the tiers set up. I've been talking about tiers for a long time. People bitched at me because it took so long. Let me just go through them. Here's one right here. Here we have the Diet Coke Commandos. Is the new Diet Soda Soldiers. It'll cost you $2.99. It's cheaper. It gives you full episodes of this show, both live and replay. So if you don't know what we're talking about, at the end of an hour, this show flips over to members only, and you have to be a member to watch the rest of it, either live or on video on demand. So that'll cost you $2.99. You also get some other perks and things like that. Calypso's Cult will get you access to the kind of events we've been talking about. For example, Jaffe Plays Jaffe coming up this weekend. That'll be $9.99. You get access to live events. If you can't watch it live, instant replay on VOD, cult perks, which you can see down below in this video and at the links below. And then obviously then there's the Gods of War, which is the new top tier. It's only $14.99 a month. We brought that price down, and that will get you access to the live member events where you can participate. So like with Jaffe Plays Jaffe, you can be on camera. If you don't want to be on camera, you can be on mic and you can ask questions. You can also be game nights, access to game nights. I'll only be playing with members at that level. Interviews that we'll be doing with people you can ask questions of. So it's kind of the premier tier of that. And we've adjusted all those prices down. So hopefully if you're tight on the ducats, which I understand and I appreciate, hit us up at those tiers, and the other tiers will eventually be phased out. The higher tiers will be moving over onto Patreon. Okay. Jaffe, is this Review Tech's USA channel? I don't want to click it right now, but I think it is. Rich Tomorrow, yes. I believe that is absolutely correct. But there's the new tiers. Diet Coke Commanders, $2.99. Calypso's Cult, $9.99. And the Gods of War with a Z. So if you're considering a membership, go to the ones that have asterisks. The other ones are still present, but they won't be for much longer. Okay. Also, just really quickly, I am so bummed. I'm still kind of bummed because we just did a big move, as I told you guys, and I lost my super rare Mr. Grimm Twisted Metal Black action figure that never shipped. And these are incredibly rare. And I looked everywhere. I'm like, well, that's fucking gone. And I was going to make a video about it and everything. But turns out, though, I did find it. So I'm excited about that. I have still been unable, because I owe a copy to Captain Loudpack. I have lost the God of War 1 design document, the only copy I had left. So I think Rob the Mod has a copy that I can maybe get a copy of him from, but it's somewhere. So I got to find that as well. But I'm so glad I found this action figure because it just, I don't collect a lot of things, but I like having some of those rare Twisted Metal items. So that's pretty fun. I want to tell you one thing before we get into the game news, though. Okay, so I'm a big Stranger Things fan, huge Stranger Things fan. I have absolutely loved the first volume of the new season. And Stranger Things 5, the finale, is going to be on Netflix, but they're also on December 31st. They're going to put it in theaters. And so we got tickets, and 4 of us are going to go. And the tickets, I don't know if they were really cheap. They were only like $11, right? Which I don't know if it was tied into kind of like, 11, ha, 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 I get it, whatever. But regardless, cool, we got tickets. I'm excited. But oh my God, I may not. People are scalping these now. 2 seats, they cost $11. For me, that would have been $22. We spent $44. And now they're charging $240, $120, $80. You can get them down here for $100 for 4 tickets. It's crazy. So if your area, if you were able and curious about making some ducats, go pick up some tickets and sell them on eBay. Why the fuck not, man? But yeah, there's the Hydra level. That's what we'll be playing this Saturday. Lots of behind the scenes stories about this. Lots of design, development stuff I want to talk about. I have not played God of War 1 in full since 2005, since the game shipped. I may have played this level once after that, like about 4 years ago, and I haven't played anymore. So I'm actually very curious what my emotional response will be and my memory will be to playing this game, because it's been forever. But I'm excited to play it. I hope we'll see you there. That's this Saturday at 11 o'clock California time. God of War, the Hydra level. There we go. Okay. And again, there's horses. This is the game that, Epic Games won't sell it. Steam won't sell it. I found out why. I kind of get it. They kind of tried to explain it away and say, oh, no, we fixed it, right? So if you don't remember, this is the game about the human horse farm. And there's a scene in the game where a dad brings his little girl to the farm. And originally, the little girl gets on the shoulders of a man horse, which is basically a naked dude who's wearing a horse mask, and the dad leads the little girl riding the horse on the shoulders of the guy around. And Epic and these guys were like, yeah, that's a little too close to, our terms of service. No, thank you. We're not putting this out for the world. And then the developer, who's really not they are kind of a arty developer. They're making statements and things like that. They're not really trying to be, just shocking for the sake of being shocking. And again, the game has good reviews. The developer changed it to a woman instead of a dude. But that still wasn't enough for Steam and Epic. So you can play the game. I don't feel comfortable playing it on YouTube. So again, if we get our super chats going today, and we get up to $120 before the show ends today, we will play this tonight at 7 o'clock California time, and it'll also be on video on demand when I edit out the naughty bits on YouTube. So help us reach our goal by shooting a super chat or two our way. We would very much appreciate it. Okay. I want to tell you, well, let's see. Let's talk about first. Let's talk about Game of the Year awards. I will say, Mr. K, by the way, talking about horses. He says he just watched a review. He says it's a guy who imprisons people and treats them as horses and makes them wear horse masks. I think it's a commentary on fascism. Could be. I have no idea. Carlos, good to see you, champion. Carlos has been a member for 51 goddamn months of this very channel, and we appreciate it, buddy. He says, seeing the Metroid crazy fanboys go nuts over good reviews is pretty wild, kind of proving you were right about them years ago and even now. What do you mean going nuts over good reviews? I mean, there is a story in the news, if you want to call Kotaku News, with the headline, "The Internet Can't Decide If Metroid Prime 4 is ugly or not." But I can help with that. If the internet needs my help, here you go. Yeah, it's ugly as shit. What are you talking about? It's a terribly ugly game. It doesn't mean it's not, it's sitting at, I think, like at an 84 Metacritic. I don't think anybody is like shitting on the fucking game as a game. But yeah, don't act like, you can love Metroid all day long, but, and again, I don't blame Nintendo. I appreciate Nintendo. I appreciate the fact that they put gameplay well ahead of graphics, and it allows them to take more chances, and it allows them to be riskier when it comes to decisions, because they don't have to make games that cost $300 million goddamn dollars. I think that's fucking delightful. But don't sit here and pretend this ain't an ugly game. And it's the same, not ugly, but it looks like, I mean, I've seen tons of mobile games that look better than this. Don't fucking shit with me here, right? And I'll tell you something else. I said the same thing about the last Zelda game, not the Echoes, which I thought was excellent, but Tears or Breath. What was the first one? The second one, Tears of the Kingdom. It had a lot of parts of the game that were pretty fucking ugly. It doesn't mean it's not a brilliant game. So yeah, no, the Metroid fan base, not all of them, but a lot of them are out of their goddamn minds. So they can go fuck themselves. But I do hear this is a great game. It's got really good reviews right now. It's sitting, like I said, it's sitting at an 81 Metacritic. I don't know. So if you're saying, Carlos, these guys are complaining about that, I mean, I guess, okay, but why? It's a pretty goddamn good review. Listen to this. Mr. K comes in hot, zing, and he says, "Hey, Jaffe, here's some money. Stick it up your butt." Yes. God, my humor is great. Thank you, Mr. K, for that. He says, "I'm broke, but because I miss you." Well, I miss you too, Clippy, but where you been? Thank you for that very generous super chat. We are 8% towards our goal of playing a game about a guy who has people as horses. I don't fucking know. Later tonight. And also Film Gamer X, buddy, thank you so much. Welcome to the Cult of Calypso. It is delightful to have you back, and it will be delightful to see you hopefully this Saturday at 11 a.m. while we play the first level and talk about the first level of the game that started it all, God of War 2005. Carlos says they're mad about the 6 out of 10 it's getting. Who cares? Fuck you. Play your video games and shut the fuck up. I've been having this epiphany, and this kind of goes into game of the year too. I've been having this epiphany. I guess if it's an epiphany, it can't be ongoing. It has to be a moment. Maybe not. I don't fucking know. But I had this epiphany of just like, my God, I have allowed the internet to really color my view of video game discourse, right? I don't care. I don't give a flying flippin' fuck. I don't give a fuck. If you love, you know what game I loved? I loved Fast and the Furious Crossroads. I loved it unironically. I had the developer, the main designer on the channel. I thought it was a fascinating conversation, and it's one of the worst reviewed games the last 5 years. I don't give a fuck, and nor should you. If you like Metroid, then go fucking play Metroid, you motherfucker. If somebody gave it a 6 out of fucking 10, what are you doing on the internet? Go play Metroid. It just came out. You already finished it. You solved all the bits and bobs, and you got all the whatever that Nintendo gives you, trophies, or I don't know what they give you, but you did all. Fuck you. I'm tired of these people. Everybody has to like what I like or it's invalid, says Wicked. Well, not me anymore. I give up. I'm pulling my representation of that club. Skill Up didn't like it. Guess what, Mr. K? Who gives a fuck? I mean, again, it's nice to know what certain people you respect think. But going back to the game of the year thing, first off, I can't think of a more generic, boring group of games that I'm seeing nominated, not just with Keeley's show, but all of them. Like Rolling Stone put out their list, the AP put out their list. First off, Expedition 33 sits at the top of almost all these lists. So part of it is just like, whatever, who cares? I haven't even played it, and I want to play it. I'm debating right now whether I should play Expedition 33, Demon School, which is, if you don't know, it's like an indie game on Steam, but it's kind of like Persona, or Dispatch. And I don't fucking know what I should play, but everybody's like raving about Expedition 33. Somebody on Twitter obnoxiously spoiled the ending about the painter, which now I'm kind of like, do I even want to play it? But I probably should, regardless. But yeah, the Game of the Year stuff, I am excited for the trailers. I saw today, and I'm not a big, I like strategy games, but I'm not, like some of them are a little too complicated for me. Like I've never really gotten into the Civ series or whatever. Playing the shit out of Unicorn Overlord again right now, loving that. So, my mileage varies, right? But I saw today that the guys who make Total War are coming out with a brand new game that will be revealed at the Game Awards, and it's heavily rumored to be a Total War Star Wars game. Now that is pretty exciting. So I'm excited to watch the Game Awards next week, to see the trailers, to make fun of it, to be high and stream it with you fine folks and all that stuff. But God, it's not possible for me to care any less about who walks off with these dumb awards. A lot of them are boring. And nobody, including me, deserves to have an opinion. The only opinion you are allowed to have and earn my respect, which you should be very desirous of, is these were my favorite games I played this year. Shut the fuck up. You were in no position, as Ricky Gervais said, you are in no position to lecture anybody on Game of the Year, whether you're me or Miyamoto or Jeff Keighley or any goddamn body else, because y'all haven't played all the games. And I haven't played all the games, and you sure as fuck haven't finished all the games. So sit down. Oh, I want to see Kingmaker's release date. You goddamn right, Marbled Rye. That's the game about the modern military going back to like medieval times, not the restaurant, and just, I don't know what you do there except you blow the fuck out of everything. It looks great. But yeah, I haven't decided yet. I'm going to put a poll up. What should I play next? Here we go. I'm going to put a poll up right now. Start a poll, and it is, what should Jaffe play next? And the answer is whatever the fuck you... Come on, I'm not cranky. I'm just... I'm kind of got a lot of energy today. All right, so what did we say? Expedition 33, Demon School, or Dispatch. And it was whatever you're in the mood for. I know, but what do you think I would enjoy? I'm looking for your help, Obi-Wan. Okay. Jaffe, what's up, says Loud Pack. Hope all's well. I just talked about you a minute ago. I lost all of my shit in the move, including the design document. This design document is getting to you because even if I can't find it, Rob the Mod has a copy of it, and I'm going to ask him to send me a copy of it if I can't find it. But, okay, Jaffe, check Discord. I sent you something. Okay. Let me go check right now. You don't have to play games anymore. Game Awards only like cutscenes in games. I mean, that's kind of true, but I mean, you know, if you go to the, you know, hang on, let me check Discord real quick and see what Loud Pack is talking to us about, shall we? God, I hate the Discord interface. It's super shitty. All right, I can't find it right now. I'll look at it later. Okay, now you're saying check it right now. All right, fuck it, I'll check it right now. That's not it. If I can find it, I'm on Discord. I don't see anything from you on Discord, so sorry, Captain Loudpack. I see something that says join my server, but that's the last thing I got from you, man. You're missing me on Sacred. Come back soon. Well, they haven't invited me back. They haven't fucking invited me back. What are you talking about? I'm always there when those guys give me a shout. By the way, if you are a Diet Coke commander or higher, when this show goes members only in about 40 minutes, we are going to be looking at the James Bond deep dive play from yesterday, and we'll be spending a little time. Maybe we'll spend most of the time on the Seance of Blake Mansion, which everybody is raving about. Jaffe, you should play Terminator 2. It's out next Friday. It's really weird. I heard that game got moved into 2026, but it doesn't sound like it has. So yeah, I will pick it up and play it. I'm excited for it. Nurse says, is the Discord only for members? No, there are members only perks and channels over there, but it's for anybody who wants to be over there. And so, for example, if we make our super chat goal for tonight, $120, we're 8% there. We will be playing horses over on the Discord, and every and anybody can tune in and watch it there. They've had enough of Jaffe, it seems, says Neil. I don't know if they said anything. I hope that's not the case. I love those guys. What's the latest on Gene? It's really not my story to tell, man. We're all waiting in the wings, excited for when Gene comes back and feels right as rain and back to health. But, you know what? You're saying play Demon Souls, Silverback. I restarted Demon Souls. Okay, I have to tell you guys. Okay. I'm always so rusty when I come back from a break. I don't like that. I don't like being rusty. Okay, let's focus, Jaffe. Let's focus. Come on, baby. Focus. Okay. Okay, God damn it. You know what? I just can't focus today. I took my meds and everything. I've got so many things going on. Dispatch. Okay, so right now, Dispatch, look at that. Dispatch is 52% of the top of the charts. Not too shabby. Okay, very cool. Okay, so look, I want to tell you guys, I've gone back to playing in the move. This move has inadvertently making me fallen in love with couch gaming again, or whatever you call it, console gaming again. Because I said this the other day, I haven't had a TV in the bedroom in forever. I just didn't need one. But I finally was like, well, there's an extra TV now. I'll put it in the bedroom. And I hooked my PS5 up to it, and I have so enjoyed playing video games before I go to bed at night. I haven't done that in forever. I started replaying, like I said, Unicorn Overlord, which I am absolutely adoring. If you don't know this game, it's the Knees Bees if you like games like this. Vanillaware, really, really good stuff. So I'm playing the shit out of that. And it actually kind of got me thinking. There was a video yesterday, and I know that, and I don't know why. I got to be honest with you. I don't know what it is, but a lot of people give Hip Hop Gamer a bunch of shit all the time. They just don't like him. I don't know why. He's a very good dude. And he's been right about a number of things before in his exclusives. Well, yesterday he came out and said that the PS6 is going to have Steam on it. I don't know if I believe that. I don't know if I fucking believe that, but that would be incredible because I was very close to saying, fuck it, I'm going to pick up one of these Steam boxes. And roughly the guess is they're going to be around $800 to $1,000. But I have really not, the one thing I've missed having the PS5 hooked up to my bedroom TV is there's still so many better games on Steam that I want to be playing that I cannot play on console. And there's so many, free games or demos or betas you can get into. And so if it turns out that that is the case and we are going to be getting, it's hard to imagine, but let's assume it's true. Steam on PS5, that would be incredible. And in the chat right now, Nurse Meal says, I heard both the Xbox and PS will have Steam. I struggle to understand how that works at a business model level, but I would love that. As a pure consumer I would love that. I don't know if it's going to happen, but that would be fucking delightful. But it's hard to imagine Steam would say, hey, yeah, you can put our not operating system, but you can put our store on your system and it's going to be cheaper than our system. And in doing so, you can undercut the only really main reason that would exist for you to have a Steam box. So I don't really kind of get that. Addy Pie says, Jaffe, recommendation, do the live play for all members, also kind of mixed on Silent Hill F. Good world, but the combat is so excessive. I heard they did a patch on Silent Hill F where they reduced the amount of combat, but I absolutely loved Silent Hill F, and I thought it was fantastic. And it's probably my game of the year, but I'm not sure yet. So I haven't checked out Yote yet. Addy Pie, thank you for 29 months. We appreciate it very much. Jaffe, just a recommendation. Do the God of War live play for all members. No, I don't think I will. I literally lowered the price from $14.99 to $9.99. If that's not enough for you, I don't know what to tell you. But if you want to watch it after the fact, it will be available for Diet Soda Soldiers and Diet Coke Commandos coming up a week after the live. So you can watch it then. Colin actually was talking about you, Jaffe, on stream to the effect of he loves having you on, but the LSM community is super divided on you. I've always loved seeing you on since Constellation. Yeah, I don't know what to tell you about that. I don't know. I'm a very divisive figure. I wish I wasn't, but that's not true. I had this moment. I may have told you this story, but I don't care. I'll tell you it again. It's a good story. I had this moment in college, my freshman year of college, and I was having a good time. But I came back from Christmas break and I said, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to be the nicest guy to everybody I can find. I just want to see what happens. And lo and behold, within 2 months, I was the most popular motherfucking guy on my floor. And so I get it. I absolutely get it that there's a way to not be divisive, but I just find that boring. Why? The only way to not be divisive is to, I don't know, maybe not. Maybe I'm just a prickly pear. I don't know what to tell you, but I hear you and I appreciate the update. Thank you, sir. But I like those guys over there a great deal. Do you think the Game Award statue could be a new Quake game? Statue? Oh, the nighttime shot looks like the Quake logo. Oh, you're talking about, hello, Dark Shadowy. Thank you for 17 months. We appreciate it. Yeah, look, man, I don't fucking know. That sounds more interesting than anything else I've fucking heard. That would be delightful, a new Quake game. That would be really, really cool. I loved the last couple of Dooms, but I did not like the newest one, the Dark Ages. So, you know, I'm hopeful. That's a great suggestion, but I have no idea. Yes, Joker, the new membership tiers are live now. They are all live now. Mighty Silverback says, Last Stand Media is not divided on you. There is a vocal minority, but they're objectively the minority. Okay, well, I'm always there. I'm always there if they want me. They know that. Okay, so let's move on, shall we? You wanted it to be TES6. I don't know what that is. TES6. I mean, I know it's a game, but I don't know what game you're talking about. I want to tell you something else, though. One more thing on PS5. You think it's Corey's new game? Maybe. Okay, could be. Do I like Richard Joseph? Do I like BO7? Oh, Black Ops 7. I'll answer that when the next super chat comes through. We've only got one super. What's the matter with you guys? Let's go. Let's get to the goal. Don't you want to see horses? How do you not want to see horses? It's the banned video game with naked people in it. Come on, man. Black Ops 7, I will give you a better answer, Richard, later tonight because season 1 started today officially. And I have enjoyed it more than I did at first, but it's definitely, it doesn't have its hooks in me like the last 3 or 4 years, is what I'll say. So, you know, let me go to this thing that Loudpack is talking about. I want to see, I think he's talking about this God of War 1 reveal at the Game Awards. It's possible. Let me go to our Discord and see what he's going on about here. It says Jaffe respond to this. Is that the one? All right, let me check and I'll let you know. Here it is. Okay, let's see what we got. All right. Okay. Oh, somebody made this. Oh, Captain Loudpack made this. Okay. Oh, shit, dude. Okay. All right. We're going to save this. We're going to watch this. This is delightful. This is beautiful. We're going to watch this in a little bit. I love it. It's a Jaffe God of War 3 and God of War 1 diorama is completely done. Just added RBG lights, the whole bottom laminates. It looks really fucking sick. We're going to show it to people in a minute. Okay. Elder Scrolls 6 is what that game is. Okay. Hey, Rivhard, thank you so much for the super chat, kicking us up towards the horse's goal. Have you checked out Marvel Cosmic Invasion? Yes. I will show it to the chat. Yes. And I love it, but I love it as a Marvel fan and specifically a Marvel Comics fan, right? Because it's not I don't think it's an amazing game. I think it is very comfort food gaming. And in that, I love it. And I do love that you can level up the characters and you can unlock the characters. And I absolutely love the fan service. Like, I'm not that far into it. I'm just trying to get through Wakanda right now. But in the mutant place, whatever, I forget what it was called, where they have like some of the mutants in the cells and you can see Forge and shit like that. It's very, very, very cool. So I really do love it, and it has a lot of heart and charm to it. I think it's, if you're not a Marvel fan, and specifically like a 80s, 70s, 90s Marvel fan, I don't know how much like it stands on its own, but I'm fucking loving it. And thank you for that super chat, buddy. Wicked, thank you for your super chat, buddy. We appreciate it. For horses later while I go super autism on Satisfactory. This is not a problem, pal. Thank you so much for that generosity. You know we appreciate all your support you give us here. And in that, the horses will be put up on YouTube after the fact. I might need a day or two if there's a lot of nudity I have to cut out, but we'll see. And then Mickey Doe getting us close to our goal. Thank you so much. He says, horses smorses. You goddamn right, Mickey Doe. But you never know. It could be brilliant, man. This could be the thing. This could be the game that really turns I don't fucking know what it is. I just want to see it because it's banned, and I like horror games. Those are the main reasons. Thank you, fellas. We are now 21%. We're almost there. Well, we're not almost there, but we're getting there. I want that KFC dating sim they once did. Oh, yeah. I don't know where you get that. I mean, I'm sure if you downloaded it, you get to keep it, right? Hello, Gaming's Greatest. Nice to see you, pal. I'm doing well. How are you? I don't like that I've divided some of the Last Stand Media people. I don't like that. That makes me sad. But, I mean, what are you going to do about it? What are you going to do about it? You're going to just change? I've done streams like that, ironically, trying to be a dick, and it's like, hey, everything's great. I don't know, man. I don't know. 53% say I should play Dispatch next. It is done. It is decided. Dispatch will be my next game when I wrap up Unicorn Overlord. Thank you for helping me. Cap Loudpack says, Jaffe, Naughty Dog is over. Did you hear what's going on over there? No. Would you please share with me? Jaffe, I hate people who hate game streaming. Do you mean you hate people who don't like watching other people stream video games, or you hate people that don't like the technology jack of streaming games to your television? I don't necessarily hate those people, the latter. I find them limited in their ability to have vision. That's what bothers me, is that just because it hasn't worked for them, they think the people that it has worked for are lying, and they refuse to acknowledge the fact that eventually it will work for everyone, or at least as much as Netflix works. Because that's my preferred way to game. If a game is on NVIDIA, that's how they play it. That's how I'll play it. Okay, so Loudpack says there's a rumor at Naughty Dog about Intergalactic, and they have to reboot it. Something about a DEI disaster. I mean, I don't fucking know. I mean, I just got some weird message pop up. Yeah, PK says Indiana Jones is on Luna right now for free if you have Amazon Prime. It works good. Fuck yeah. I'm going through and trying to 100% that game and then play the DLC, and I'm playing that on cloud right now. So yeah, I love it. But I don't hate those people, but I feel bad for them. But it's the same thing I'm going to show you guys in a minute about making video games with AI. People just don't have vision. They just don't have vision. Mighty Silverback says, brother, the views, likes, comments on the Patreon do not indicate a divided community. Colin has a bad habit of listening to a vocal minority. All right, well, look, man, it's his show, it's his channel, and whenever they call me, I'm there. That's what I'll tell you. Okay, let's move on. I want to show you something that I got really addicted. Well, okay. Oh, no, fuck it. I want to show you something that I got really addicted to last night. And I have been using, one second, sorry. Jack says the people who hate game streaming frustrate me because their arguments are easily disproved if you look at every other media. The problem is they don't like it, and in not liking it, they will grab any crumb they can to discount it and discredit it. And I just don't have respect for that. I'd rather them just say, I get it. I get that this is going to be the future, but I don't like it. And then I would say, oh, of course, I get that. I get why you as a collector or this or that or the other would not like it. Totally, that's a real argument. But yeah, when you start saying if you start saying things like, I don't like it because you'll always notice the latency. Technology won't ever solve physics. Well, it will, but maybe not in our lifetime. But yeah, trust me, there's no latency that you can notice. You are not, I'm trying to think of a character. The thing that comes to mind is like Daryl from the 1985 film Daryl about a robot, but it's not that. But you are not, trust me, you are not one of the chosen few whose brain is capable if the latency bothers you there, then it bothers you when you're playing inches from your TV. I'm sorry. Maybe if you're talking about fighting games, sure, but not when you have a good connection to the server farm and a good internet. No. So yeah, it bugs me too. It bugs me too. But anyway, what are you going to do? So last night, this is what I'm doing. I had been fucking around with ChatGPT, and I'm not using it, ChatGPT, but I was fucking around with ChatGPT to just make some simple video games, just to kind of see how easy it was. And it was relatively easy, but you still have to take the code and put it in a file, and sometimes it gets buggy a lot easier, and it's just kind of frustrating and annoying. And, you know, but it was really cool, right? It was really fucking cool that that a kid who grew up in the arcade in the 80s and this stuff was magic can sit there with not a programmer in sight, with not an artist in sight, and just be an idea guy and go, I have an idea. I want to try asteroids, but with these kind of pickups or whatever the fuck you want, right? But it was always a little bit of a hard sell. I want to show you this real quick. This is a Google Gemini, which I think they're gonna get my money. I'm going to cancel my ChatGPT and go over to Google Gemini because it has been such a better experience for me. And I want to walk you through this briefly. By the way, Durant, thank you so much, buddy. Welcome to the Diet Soda Soldiers, baby. Welcome to the Diet Soda Soldiers, baby. It's wonderful to have you back. Love seeing you here. Love seeing the Drawn to Death icon. Thank you very much for that. As a reminder, this show for everybody else will end in about 30 minutes or so, but it will continue streaming both on video on demand and live for any member at any tier. So if you want to continue talking with us today about maybe the seance of Blake Manor, or we want to look at what's the thing called? The 007 First Light news that dropped yesterday. If you guys just want to shoot the shit, if you want to make a game together on the second half of the show, every member, every tier is welcome. Now is the time before the gates shut on today's show. I did see that Alex was asking, Jaffe, are you back or this is a one-time stream? No, I'm back today at 1:30 with Review Tech USA on his channel. We'll be doing a couple games. Then I'm back tonight, if we make our goal, playing horses. I'm back tomorrow with the stream, and Saturday I'll be playing the Hydra level for members at the $9.99 level and above on our Discord. And then starting Monday, I will be doing Gabbin and Games 3 times a week. I don't know if it's going to be Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, or Monday, Wednesday, Friday, but I'll let you know. And then we're just back to that for a while. Okay. Look at this though. Look at this. I just want to show you this real quick. Okay. So only a member. Give me, and again, it can do 3D, and I'll show you that too. But let's start. I'm not going to spend too much time on this right now. Fuck it. I'll do it with members later. We'll make a game together. But for now, let me just say, make me a video game I can play in this browser. And let's start as a template using Smash TV. Now, the graphics, no. Don't come at me about graphics. This is not graphics. It's not going to do graphics, okay? I mean, it will, but it's a pain in the ass, you know? You can get it to do great graphics, but not with the way I want to do it, which is I don't want to have to run it in a compiler and all that. I just want it to run in a browser, right? Hey, Awesome Tatum, great to see you, buddy. Yeah, Jack, I don't, right, Jaffe, because you always keep your promises about schedules. I do my best. K-Nubs! Thank you for the super chat, buddy. He says, yay, I've been bugging Rich to stream with you for a couple of months. We're going to do it today. Oh, shit. Smash TV Total Carnage. Enter the arena. I have no idea what this is going to be. WASD. Aiming is the mouse. Shooting is this. Okay. So right now, all right, there we go. Oh, Jesus. He's actually okay. All right, so it's confusing right now. Okay, so make the player bullets red. Make the pick up money green. Okay, that's the beginning. That's the beginning. But thank you for that, K-Nubs. We are now a quarter of a way to playing horses tonight. A quarter of a way. Come on. What is VS code with a limb stack? What the fuck is that? I don't want anything like that. I don't want anything that has to do with the word stack. It sounds like I have to think. If somebody came to me and I was still hiring designers and they said, oh, I made 20 of these games and 10 of them are addictive as fuck. This is just pure design, man. Okay, well, the bullets did not change to red, so we got issues. Hang on, what's going on? Okay. Yeah, I don't want an editor program. I don't want any of that. I don't know anything about programming languages, C++ or C. I don't care. And I don't mean that in a disrespectful way. I just mean it like this is the whole point of this is that you don't really need, okay, why? Okay. Let's see what's happening. What is happening? Oh wait, maybe I need to refresh. Hang on. Sometimes that'll do it. Okay. Anna, come on, buddy. You don't need to be doing that unless you want to see horses. Zing, zing. Jaffe, in the way future, can you please play Silent Hill The Room? I will. Anna G, thank you so much for getting us very close. That is incredibly generous, Anna G. Thank you, buddy. We appreciate it very, very much. You guys need to step up. How do you not want to play horses tonight? How do you not want to fucking play horses tonight? Come on, people. We're watching in the video on demand after the fact. Come on, man. No one's going to play that for you. They might, but no one's going to play it like I do. Hell, I'll be stoned if you want, and I'll play it. That'll be a good game to be stoned in. All right, yeah, there we go. Now look at this. Come on now. Now, again, I'm not sitting here trying to tell you this is a good game, although it is Smash TV. Let's see if it goes. Let's see what it... Now, somebody give me a suggestion now. So we made it past our... Oh, and they leave money behind. Okay. I forgot about that. Okay, so you pick up their money. You kill them and they leave money behind. Now, we could do something like, okay, let's do this. Let's change it. When put the score as money and make each pickup worth $10 except red money icons, which spawn on enemy death every 10%. For every $100 I get, change my weapon projectiles to something random but fun. All right, let's see what happens. Jaffe, did you hear Scarlett Johansson's in Batman 2? I did. Jaffe, how are you going to feel when Santa Monica announces the God of War 1 remake? Great. Absolutely great. People can, I want to see that character continue on and on and on. Oh, I'd love to have Bunny Button on the show to watch horses. Absolutely. I love that. So, but I want it to be a remake. I do think there needs to be a remaster, but I would very much like it to be a remake as well. Yeah, we'll add some drift. I am Jojo D. I am playing Marvel Invasion, Cosmic Invasion. All right, let's see. Let's see what we get here. Let's see if we get a cooler pickup. All right, so I should be getting $30. All right, so now again, as a one-time game designer, I guess once you're a game designer, you're always a game designer. I just got to tell you guys, this is absolute magic, because it used to be, you would have thoughts and ideas and shit, and people would be like, Okay, here, we're about to get to $100. You know, you got to tell a programmer and then you got to wait, then it may not work. You know, it's this, that. It's kind of annoying. But now you can just sit here and make your fucking game with your ideas. How is that not? Okay, look at that. We got a wider beam. All right, cool. Okay, I'm going to take this. Okay, oh, rapid fire. Oh, shit. Come on now. Okay, now. Zombie says old people responding to AI like this is the problem. It's just marketing hype. No, it's not. No, it is not. Okay, it's just simply not. And I'm sorry, but you're fucking wrong. It is absolutely not that. It is the ability. That's some gatekeeping horseshit. Here's one of the things I notice. A lot of the people that bitch about AI, if you on Twitter anyway, if you click their link, a lot of them are artists. And it's people who want to do the work that they've trained for, or they want that job. I'm sorry, but you're just wrong. I have been making video games professionally and then amateurishly before I got in the business since I was 10 years old. There has never been a time where you can do this until recently. Okay? So like Mighty Silverback, he's right. He says you need to add acceleration, deceleration, and a drift mechanic to the body you're controlling. Yeah, I agree. He wants to be more like asteroids, and I don't think he's wrong. So let's do that. Copy that. Do this next, okay? Do not come at me and tell me that this is the same old thing. No, it isn't. No, it isn't. Yeah, all video games have AI in them, sure, but we're not talking about, of course, all video games are, even this, it's still if-then statements. It's on and off, right? No one's denying that. But it's the way that you as a human can now communicate with the computer to get it to do things that in the past would have taken expertise to do. And now you can focus on other things like, oh, I don't know, making the game fun. You know, and seriously, I mean, that's cool. Yeah, I think this is probably a little bit too much. Now, again, if you guys, seriously, if you guys are watching this, and I don't, you know, look, everybody's got their own shit. If you guys are looking at this and you're not thinking this is cool, I don't know what to tell you, because it's pretty fucking cool to me. We're about to get a power up. We're about to get a power up, boys. There we go. Mega cannon. Boom, boom. Well, I don't really need those, but what I do is we probably need an enemy that does more damage. Like, okay, how about this? Every 10 seconds, do a random check. And if it comes up 20 and 25% of the time, spawn a 3x the size enemy that moves faster and drops bombs behind it that blow up after it has 2x the hit points as the small guys. Come on. Come on. Yeah, King of the North says, I agree with you. Twitter people literally see the letters AI and flip out. Yeah, it's bullshit. Yeah, I'm going to fix Darth Nugget. I got to fix all the icons. They didn't read as well. I'm with you, Prond. I'm tired of the Game of the Year discussions too. Yeah. Jaffe, then why do you think developers like Ken Levine and Dan Houser say there's always been a next big thing which will make the creation of games easier, but they have never delivered? I think that's ridiculous. I think you're probably paraphrasing them in a way that's not accurate. There have been plenty of things that promise the next big thing, 3D being one of them, and it does deliver, or procedurally generated environments in certain kinds of games, or the ability to have the computer apply texture maps not by hand. I think it's called Picasso is I don't you'd have to be more specific. Mr. K says, Jaffe, a while back I sent you a video of Google's private world building. I saw that. It builds entire 3D worlds you can travel in moments. yeah, you have to have a little bit of a vision in order to look at this and care. I get people would go, I don't want to fucking play that dumb game. I get it. I know you don't, baby. I know you don't. But that's not where we're at yet. That's not what we're talking about. Have some fucking vision. I want to see if this big guy spawns soon. I want to see what he does. I mean, yeah, like Matt says, this would have taken a data program. It would have been like, I would have gone out to Utah with the Twisted Metal developers and said, hey, I've been thinking about this idea. And they'd be like, okay, I can do that, but it'll take me 3 hours and I won't be able to get to this until next week. Now it's just like, bloop, sorry. Now again, I'm not making Twisted Metal, but I will ask it to make this in 3D in a second. It becomes a little harder. Okay, I want to see one of these big guys spawn first. I mean, seriously, if you're not impressed by this, now not fearful, you should be fearful. But if you're not impressed by this, I want you to tell me why. I want to have a fucking game jam. I want to have a game. Oh, here he comes. Oh, what did it do? Something went wrong. Fix the error. I want to have like a game competition. Okay, the bubble will pop. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if the guys stop. Stop. It doesn't. God. Yes, it may be that some of these companies that have bet the farm on AI, like ChatGPT right now, there was just a big story that came out that said they're getting their lunch eaten by Gemini, and Gemini is better. I'm about to unsubscribe from Chat and go to Gemini. ChatGPT may have been the one that planted the first flag in the mind of the public, but sorry, it's not going to happen for you. Now, you got your lunch eaten. Right? Sure, that's going to happen, but that doesn't mean that the core technology is not of great value. And here's something else. Sega came out today. Ubisoft came out. If you think these companies are not, I mean, if I can do this and a lot more with this basic, I'm not even paying for Google Gemini, right? Imagine what a version of this that is purchased by a billion-dollar corporation can do. Where it is specialized. Don't tell me that those developers are not. That's why they're saying they are all in on this. All of the companies are. And if you don't believe, if they say they're not, they're fucking lying to you. This is an interesting mechanic. I got stuck in the corner. That's a bug. This is an interesting mechanic because every time you pick up money, it's cool, but you run the risk of having a worse weapon. But that's the only way you can get a better score. So if you build a valuable reason to get more money, like in between stages, then you really have a fun risk-reward mechanic too. And it's like, well, I need the money for the score, but shit, I don't want to lose this cool weapon. Fuck it. That's cool. I like it. It's a little Contra. Okay. All right, hang on. I'm just waiting for one of these big guys to come out. I wonder if I can. Oh. All right, hang on, fellas. Yes. Oh, okay. Let's see if he's dropping bombs. Did he drop any bombs? Yeah, there's a bomb right there. Look at it. See, it's going to go off. Okay, it should destroy the other enemies too. Oh, that's great. Okay, hang on. If any enemies get caught in the big guy's bomb explosion, kill them instantly and drop a gold $sign worth 100. Come on, this is fun. Okay, it's really impressive you're able to create this so fast. The fact that we are able to do so much, it is, Anna. And I'm going to get off this. We're going to move on. But I was up all night doing this. It's addictive. It's fucking addictive. And again, though, think about it. You're still going to have to be talented. Let's say this is the baseline for everybody, and it is. Well, yeah, I'm not going to get into it with you, Zombie, other than to say your AI is a scheme to inflate the real estate. Shut up. Okay. What I'll say, though, is if this is the base for everybody, then now we're competing in an economy of ideas, in creativity. How is that not great? How is that not great? This isn't hollow hype. I'm showing you right now. Okay, we're going to move on. I just want to see if this works. But I was going to say, I would love to do like a competition, and I won't tell anybody who made which game, so there's no, anything like that. And like everybody gets like a day to make a game using Gemini, and then we'll all vote. I mean, tell me in the chat. Does that sound fun, or is it like, no, Jaffe, it's because you made games. You think this is cool. Your average person just wants to play games. Fuck you. And that's fair. But this is so cool. All right, come on. All right, come on, baby. All right, come on. Bring out the big boy. Bring out the big boy, baby. Mega cannon. Come on. Incredible. All right, come on. Where's the big guy? Well, I need to up his rate. And I need to change their AI behavior. We need some AI that do more than just track you. Because that's kind of dull. And I want to have it control with my joystick. Sorry, fellas. I know you're like, dude, is this a fucking game stream? It is, but we're making a game. How do you not think this is the coolest thing? I tell you what, let's get some super chats coming in so we can play horses tonight. We'll play a proper game. No AI, just really weird shit that seems to be encroaching on some disturbing fucking shit. Alexa, stop. Come on. No. God damn it. All right, we'll figure it out later. Okay, all right. I'm going to run this in 3D real quick. We'll see. Okay, build this in 3D as a FPS and put a reticle in the center of the screen so I know where bullets go, and okay, this is going to be nuts. Okay, yeah, Zombie's just trolling you guys, fellas. Zombie's trolling. All right, so listen, here's the deal, guys. We are, let's see, 70 bucks away from playing horses tonight. If we don't get it today, maybe we'll get it tomorrow in tomorrow's stream. But we are, as soon as I run this in 3D, we are going to roll over to the members-only version of this chat. So you've got about 3 or 4 or 5 minutes. If you want to join us for the second half of the show, it'll only cost you $2.99. You'll have a month, both live and video on demand content here on Gabbin and Games. We'd love to have you as a member. You'll also get the Jaffe Plays Jaffe a week after it goes live. If you are at the lowest tier member, we'd love to have you there as well. So, okay, here we go. Let's see. Click start. Okay. Well, wait, click start. Okay. All right. Start. Okay, fix error. Bring back Madhouse. I'd love to bring back Madhouse. It didn't make any money. Baby. You want to bring back Madhouse? I loved it. Bunny loved doing it. The Colt price has been updated. Colt price is $9.99 now. That's absolutely right. Okay. And God of War is $14.99 now, which means if we do a game night, which we will, very soon, start. Oh, okay, it's trying to, okay, start simulation, reset simulation. Okay. No, Madhouse was a joy, and there is always there are so many cool stories to talk about with Madhouse. And now they just kind of sit idle because there's not much I can do with it. But maybe we'll make it a members goal. Maybe we'll bring back Madhouse at least once a week. All right, Wicked, thank you, buddy. I'll always contribute to degeneracy. Also, Jaffe, did you play Outer Worlds? Hang on and I will tell you. Wait a second. Why do you keep running the simulation? Let's run the game now. And it's called Physics World Cleanup. Should I refresh? Hey, Wicked, thank you, buddy. We appreciate that. $20, fellas. We're 60% of the way there. We're over halfway there. Come on, Jesus, if you're real, let's get horses going. I want to be part of the degeneracy with the chat tonight. $20, buddy. Thank you. Did I play Outer Worlds 2? Not only did I play it, I've seen it starting to appear. It's been really interesting. I saw it appear on the AP's top 25 games. That, and then a little bit ahead of it was Avowed. They're having a very good fucking year. But I did not like Outer Worlds 2, what I played. I found it very confusing because, you know, I wanted to get lost in the world, but I'm running around in gunfights and I'm like, they're dropping all this lore. I might need to go back and give it a shot. I might need to go back and give it a shot. All right, let me refresh the page and see if we get this in 3D now. Okay. Okay. All right. Well, I'll solve this later, but you know. Okay. I don't know a professional arm wrestler. The last thing we're gonna do. The last thing we're gonna do before we move to members only, I want to show you what Captain Loudpack sent me. It's pretty fucking impressive. Here you go. This is what he made for the God of War stuff. But this is pretty fucking cool. Good God. Oh my God. Yeah, have I seen that before? That's not, that looks like the statue we gave the team, but that's a new design of it. Oh my God. Oh man. Oh, that's cool. Oh, how neat is that, man? Look at the water thing. That's really neat. That's very, very neat. That's awesome, dude. That's fucking awesome. Yeah, AI slop. Fuck you. That's beautiful, man. Good God. Well, hopefully we'll see you this Saturday when we play the Hydra level. Because I've not played it in forever. Oh. God. A new myth will be written in the blood of the old gods. I've forgotten about it. I've forgotten about that phrasing. The Greek games really were better. They were. I'm sorry they were. They were. That's pretty great, man. Thank you for showing that and sharing that. That's pretty fucking awesome. All right, fellas. There you go. There you go. We're going to switch over to members only. It may very well be that come tonight, we'll be streaming on the Discord horses, but right now we're not at our goal. But this goal will roll over to the next show. It doesn't reset. So hopefully if you don't want to play it tonight, we'll play it later. But there you go. All right. As for Jaffe, just feel like it's being criminally underappreciated. One thing caught me is the gunplay. You're talking about Outer Worlds 2, is that right? Nugget says, since my current membership tier is in between the 12th and the 14th floor, well, yeah, what do you want to achieve? I mean, if you want to play with us in game night and you want to come Saturday to the actual show and be part of the on-camera or on mic conversations and all kinds of things, that's the $14.99 tier. But if you want to come and you want to be on the chat and you just want to watch it live or watch it on video demand, that's the $9.99 tier. So, and obviously if you're at the higher tiers, you'll get in there as well. Shut up, Spazbo, you fuck. The Greek games were so boring. Fuck you, Spazbo, you motherfucker. They were not boring. You goddamn wrong. You goddamn wrong. Jaffe, comment, please. It would mean the world. I just did comment. What are you talking about? What's on Saturday? Saturday is we're playing the first level of God of War 1 to show Spazbo that he's wrong. I'll be playing it, doing director's commentary. I'll be showing some behind-the-scenes art and tell stories about, we'll be doing like a deep dive into that level. And if people enjoy it, we'll keep going. We'll be doing Q&A and questions and shit like that. Why did AI create a sad dog in the background? I don't know. That's true. I don't know. I wish I could get this running, but okay, we're going to go to members only. If you're not a member, thank you for joining us for the free show. We'll be back with a regular schedule starting next week. But for now, we are going to jump over to the members only show. And I'm going to give you guys a choice if you guys want to talk about the James Bond game, or you want to keep working on our new video game, or you want to maybe play the Seance of Blake Manor. And the only reason I mention that is because people have been saying, like, I'm seeing that pop up on lists as well, Game of the Year list, which is amazing. So Matt says you should let the lowest tier watch the live play. They can watch the recorded play later, the week after. It's $2.99. $2.99 gives you Discord perks. It gives you, and $2.99 is not nothing. I'm not like, it's not any money. It's real money. I get it. Nobody has money. But $2.99 gets you that, this show, the full show. You're good to go. You're good to go. All right. All right, that's it, fellas. But I want to say that Echo Hawk is going to be joining us today. Hopefully. Thank you, buddy. We appreciate it. Thank you for joining the Diet Coke Commanders. Very, very kind to have you. Very, very kind to have you. Thank you, buddy. All right, Loud Pack. Hopefully we will see you Saturday. It's hard to imagine you not being there for the God of War stream. But regardless, that's beautiful, man. Thank you for sharing that with us. We're switching over. The tiers have changed, Joe. Yes. There's Calypso's Colt right there. That'll get you in for Saturday. There he is right there, glowing eyes and everything. All right, boys. Members only live stream. Maverick, you goddamn right. You goddamn right. I'll answer that in a second. You're a member, so hang on. It's $9.99. It is $10. What are you talking about? It's $2.99 to watch it the week later, but you can't watch it live. Okay, members only live stream. I have to, let's see. I have to do this. All right. It'll start in 1 minute. There we go. Okay, 1 minute till you switch. Okay. So let me ask you guys. Well, the show's not ending. The show has another 30 minutes or so, maybe more. It's just ending for non-members. Jaffe, are you checking out the new Game Pass drop routine? I don't know what that means. What does that mean? Mr. K, I'll see what I can do. Awesome Tatum says, I have to work all night on Saturday. Well, it's Saturday morning. But, again, if you are at that tier, Calypso's Colt, you will be able to watch it immediately after on video on demand whenever you want to. The new Game Pass drop routine, I don't know what that is, man. What do I do with that? You just mean in terms of what they're putting out, like the cadence? I think it's great. I thought it was weird that they put Indiana Jones up today, since that I thought was already on the list. But, Jaffe, what's up with the patient tier? Oh, no, that's going to